Where did you?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vanessa Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I'm uploading on YouTube, you are notified. I'm going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm going to work, but I'm leaving work early today because we're finna do something that my husband and I have not done in over a year. And I'm a little scared. It's like I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that. But what we're doing today, this is something that my husband and I used to do a whole lot before this pandemic took over the world, which was my husband and I used to go to a lot of basketball games. We do a lot of sporting events, basketball or football, mainly a lot of the basketball. And we have gone to a lot of the New Orleans Pelicans games. And I think the last Pelicans game we went to, it was last year. I want to say it was right at like the few days after Mardi Gras last year, before everything shut down because of the pandemic. Everything shut down in March. So I want to say it was February. We went, myself, my husband, and my daughter, we went to New Orleans to see the Pelicans play the Lakers. So that was my first time seeing LeBron James in person. And conveniently enough, Anthony Davis wasn't there. Go figure. Yes, I'm still sour with Anthony Davis, though. But we're going to the basketball game tonight in New Orleans. Haven't done it in over a year. And they're allowing fans in, but not very many fans. Of course, there's social distancing. Certain things are slowly starting to open up in New Orleans, but there's still a lot of restrictions. So we were lucky enough to get tickets, but again, you know, you got to have your face mask, got to have all that. So yeah, so I was like, okay, it's like I'm excited, but not excited, but excited at the same time. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. My husband's been dying to go to a basketball game or just do something. Because of all teams, the Pelicans are playing the Chicago Bulls. So by the time this video goes up, the game would have already happened and somebody will win the game. I grew up being a Chicago Bulls fan because at the time we did not have a basketball team. And now we have a basketball team. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So for foundation, for primer, I'm going to start with the Revlon Prime Plus Mattifying Primer. So I'm going to start with that. I do have my mirror with me. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, I'm only working half a day today because the drive from here, Baton Rouge to New Orleans, is a little over an hour, but we're going to leave. We try, when it's the basketball games, we try to leave a little early because the traffic in New Orleans and going into New Orleans is a beast. So we're trying to beat, I keep looking out because my window is right there. And first it was my neighbor across the street. They just left. And now my neighbors next door on this side, they just left. So, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're going to the basketball game. The game starts at 7. We're probably going to leave here. I want to try and leave here about 4:30. Every time we plan, when we go to the basketball game, I want to leave at a certain time. We never do. We never do. And then he gets upset because, oh, I done missed the entrance. I done missed everybody coming out. I done missed this. I done missed that. So, yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to the Pelicans game. So I'm getting that worked into the skin, kind of going for kind of a simple makeup look, I guess. Not anything over the top, something real natural because again, it's a basketball game, but I'm starting my morning going to work this morning, so yeah. All right, so for foundation, I decided to pick this foundation back up. I have not worn this foundation since my initial review, and I like the foundation. So I decided to pick this foundation back up again. So my foundation I'm going with, it is the NARS soft matte foundation. The shade I have is Marquis in this shade. I don't know, I hadn't worn it since the review, so I decided to pick it back up again. Like, I have not worn this since then. So I picked it back up. So I decided to go with NARS today. And this is a great skin tone for me in the soft matte, not in the radiant long wear radiant foundation. I have the shade New Caledonia, and New Caledonia is a little dark for me. I think my actual shade for that foundation is it's Macau. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend that into my skin. I don't want super full coverage foundation today. I kind of don't. Because I don't know what all they gonna have open when we get to the Smoothie King Center. And if you've never been to New Orleans, or you don't know where the Pelicans play at Smoothie King's arena. That arena, the Smoothie King arena, is across. It's like this. You have your Smoothie King Center right here, and across from it, literally right there, is the Superdome. So they're next door neighbors. But to see the Smoothie King Center, you got to get past the Superdome to see it. And I'm trying to also work a little fast because I do have to go to work, but I'm not gonna be there all day. And actually wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it to the game. My husband had already got the tickets, but I have been having problems with my ear. I've been having problems with my ear for almost 2 weeks, and my ear was getting worse, and it did end up getting worse. So this past Monday, I ended up leaving work early, going to the doctor. I thought I felt like I had a ear infection. Luckily, it wasn't an ear infection, but oh my goodness, y'all, Lord have mercy. My ear was really clogged, and it felt like I had swimmer's ear, so they had to flush my ear. I had a lot of wax buildup. Don't want to be too gross, but I could hear. But the doctor did say when they checked my eardrum after they flushed it, I have a couple of scratches on my eardrum, and I'm like, scratches? She said, yeah, scratches should heal up. You should be okay. Oh Lord. Let's see, did I bring the right brush? Okay, I'm going to use this brush instead because I didn't bring the right brush. So for concealer, I'm going to stick with NARS. I'm going to use the NARS, concealer. The shade I have is Armande. So I'm going to use that. I got the wrong brush. I thought I brought my concealer brush up here, but I didn't. So I'm going to use this brush instead. So yeah, that's why I wanted to. I knew my husband had bought these tickets, and I didn't want him to put it to waste, which he probably wasn't, because if I wasn't going to be able to go, he probably would have took one of his buddies with him. My kids going to games, they feel, I don't know, it's like they like watching the game on TV than, I don't know, than at the actual arena. I don't know. It's like they feel like they're bored or something like that. I don't know. All right. Put that here. All right. Do a little brightening. The Monday looks it's a little bit lighter. Can't kind of really tell, it's blending in real well with my skin. So I'm just gonna do a little highlighting. I want this makeup to last. Don't know how long it's gonna last, you know, I mean, that wear masks. And that's crazy. We read Texas is opening up 100%. Mississippi opening up 100%. Y'all bring yourself over here to Louisiana. We ain't over 100%. Okay? Big difference here between Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. There's a big difference. See, Texas and Mississippi, y'all got Republican governors. Y'all just want that. But here in Louisiana, here, our governor is a Democrat. And when he put us, we're going back into phase 3. But his tone, our governor's tone, was more of, you know how your mama, when you get in trouble, that's how he be. He was talking, you know, we're going in phase 3, numbers are improving, whatever. But his tone was, okay, I'm putting you back in phase 3. Don't make me put you back in phase 2. That was his tone. I done did it once. Don't make me do it again. You know your mama? Don't make me take this belt out. That's how our governor was. Don't make me put you back in phase 2 again. Don't make me. Don't try me. Don't try me. That was his tone. That was his tone. Don't make me. Because I done did it once. I can do it again. And you keep playing with that, man, you're going to go back in phase 1. Alright. So we're getting that blended into the skin really, really well. There's a lot of Republicans here. They don't like our governor. That's cool. Of course, this is a red state, so it's a very deep red state. But he got in. And he's on his last term. He's on his second term. He's been, I'll say this. He was a lot better than the other governor we had. But, he's done a lot. We've actually ended up having, instead of the state losing money, the state made money. But of course, like with all the other states since this pandemic, everybody's lost money and so forth. And oh, that looks good. Okay. So yeah, we're going into phase 3, but he was like, don't try me. For those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. So for the first setting powder, I'm going to use me. V.A.M Cosmetics. I'm using our translucent setting powder to set under my eyes. It is so quiet in here. It is so quiet. And if you think I'm alone, I'm actually not alone. Miranda is in her room. She's asleep. And she's been real sick the last few days. No, it's not COVID. She doesn't have COVID. So if you're thinking that, she don't have COVID. She's been having a lot of stomach issues. And I think her stomach issues are finally coming to an end. Poor thing has been like, she been sick, like real. She been real sick, y'all. Real sick. I'm gonna use this brush to sweep the bake off, sweep the powder off to form my reverse contour. So yeah, she's been real sick, but finally getting better, y'all. Finally, I ended up getting her some Pedialyte. I had to buy her some Pedialyte. She had been so dehydrated. So finally, got her some Pedialyte. Poor thing, she was so sick, y'all. Lord, she was throwing up everywhere. But she's feeling much, much better. And little brother Kendrick, he gets so emotional when it comes to his sister. But he helped her out a lot. He really helped her out. For the second setting powder, again, sticking with me, V.A.M Cosmetics. This is our medium deep shades. I'm going to go in with that. I think this may have been the right choice makeup-wise because it is matte. And if I remember this correctly, it pretty much stayed matte on me majority of the day, and it lasted a good long time, if I remember from my review of this foundation. So yeah, that's what's going on. Plus I have a milestone it looks like I'm about to hit for YouTube. I'm not gonna say it just yet because I don't want to jinx nothing, but but let's just say, man, what a difference. It took 3 years, but I'm finally here. Alright, so I got that worked into the skin. All the products I'm using today I will put in the bottom of the description box. So that's what's going on. We got a lot of things going on as far as us here. We have some business stuff, a lot of business stuff going on as well. So for bronzer, I'm going to stick with NARS. I'm going to use the NARS the NARS matte bronzer. And something about this bronzer, if you've never used their bronzer, it may look like this, but it goes on dark. It is dark. Now, since my initial review of this bronzer, I have been using this bronzer a few times because I like this bronzer. Alright, we got that in. Yeah. So far making me very, very, very matte. Yes, like it. I like that. Alright, so for blush. I can't believe I've been liking this blush. I don't know, y'all. I'm liking this blush. I got a little hole in it. So for blush, I am going with the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush. I know I got powder in there, putting cream on. You gotta know what you're doing to make sure that the cream does not break up your makeup. You cannot use a whole lot. Don't use swiping motions. Pat your cream blush on. The shade I have is Strawberry Drip. That's what I have. I've been using this blush a lot in my IGTV and TikToks. I've been using it a lot. And holding it. So all I do is I just do a light pat. I just want a little wash of color. And it does not break up the powder on my face. Now, if you do too much, or you're patting too hard, or you're swiping, yeah, you're going to take your makeup off. And you're going to have to start over. Do light patting motions. Patting circular motions. No swiping. Let me say that again. No swiping. Do not swipe. And see, I got a little wash of color. Here we go. Now, don't constantly do it, because if you do it constantly, that can also rub off as well. For highlighter, a highlighter I just recently tried. This is from Dominique Cosmetics. I'm going to use her highlighter today. I'm just going to do a little wash of Shine. And this is a cream highlighter. So again, just like with the cream blush, I'm going to go in. I'm just going to do a light patting. Get a nice light sheen. Little glow. I'm not doing swiping motions. And I am using an angle brush. This is what I'm using, an angle brush. This brush I got in my Ipsy. I don't know what brand this is, but I've always liked their brushes. I get a lot of good brushes from Ipsy. So again, I'm just going to take this out. I'm just going to do light patting motions. Okay. Very light patting motions. And as you can see, you see the glow. You see the glow. I'm not going overboard, and as you can see, it's not breaking up the powder on my face. It's not breaking it up. All right, so for eyeshadow, eyeshadow is next. All right, let's do some eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow today, this eyeshadow palette was initially in my Maybe stack. I never brought it back to my YouTube channel, but I hadn't too long used it in my IGTV and TikTok video, and realized it was pretty pigmented, better than I thought. So I have since moved this eyeshadow palette to my everyday stack. The eyeshadow palette I'm talking about, this is from Too Faced. This is their Too Faced, what is this? Their Sweet Peach eyeshadow palettes. I'm going in with that today. Going for more of a neutral look today. Nothing over the top. So I'm gonna use the same two shades I used in my TikTok. So for my crease color, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm gonna go with that one. And if you open it, it smells like peach. So I'm gonna use this palette today. I want kind of a little wash of color, more neutral. So if you've been following me long enough, you know I like a lot of neutral shades. Every now and then I'll get, you know, a little out of my box for a little color. Yeah, I want just a little wash of color, nothing over the top or anything like that. All right, there we go. Now for my lid, I'm probably going to do the same shimmer. I'm going to do this shimmer right here. Put that in my lid. There we go. Get a little sheen to my lid. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to change my pants. I'm probably going to keep my top on, but I don't think I'm going to change my, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep this on because it is cool outside. There we go. So I'm going to do a little sheen on the lid. Right, so now I'm going to go back with this brush and just combine the two. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to set my face, and I know using this setting spray is going to last me a very, very, very long time. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe setting spray. All right, let that sit into the skin. There we go. Because I know using this setting spray is going to last. The makeup going to last. All right, next is mascara. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. So I'm going to use Maybelline today. I have found myself using this mascara a lot since my initial review. There we go. All right, last but not least, lip. I decided to go with a gloss, new gloss, and I haven't worn it in a while, so I decided to bring this back out because I know with this gloss, this is also kind of going to last me for a little while, and I really like this gloss. So I'm going to use the Essence Shine 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 lip gloss. I don't know the shade. This is a very good, like, neutral shade for me. And Essence has very good lip glosses. Their lip glosses, like, you go to Ulta, their lip gloss is like $2.99. You cannot beat $2.99. Yeah. All right. So that is it with this chit chat. Get ready with me. Yeah, we got a few things going on here, but we're taking a little bit of a break and we're going to the Pelicans game tonight. They play the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, so this makeup have to last me all day. So yeah, I'm gonna put my earrings on. I'll probably put my earrings on afterwards. So here's it. This is the final look. Very simple, chic, good for a basketball game, or even if you don't really want to wear makeup to a basketball game, that's fine too, because a lot of times I don't do it, but the last couple of ones I did, but we talking about before pandemic stuff. So this is it. Now I'm about to head out to work. Enjoy the rest of my day. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.